That's the stuff. Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video. I'm very excited to be making it, and what I'm going to be doing in this video today is we're going to be putting Kodak Pro Image 100 to the test. I've seen videos out there and people claiming that Kodak Pro Image could be the poor man's Portra. So I thought, what better way to test this than in a studio environment? And that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be using this camera, the Kodak Pro Image 100 camera. This is the Leica R4, and I've got a 35mm f2.8. I've always gotten great sharp results with this lens before, and so I think it'll be a really good test in this studio. We'll really see how sharp and grainy Pro Image really is, especially when you're using a controlled lighting environment. So I guess all we have left to do now is to go shoot it. So let's get into the studio and start shooting this film. Also, I just want to remind you that we're going to be going through the results at the end, so make sure you stick around because I reckon you might be surprised. I was surprised. Anyway, let's head in. I'm just photographing like still life, so objects and things like that. I've got a little stool, so I wish I could have another person here to photograph, but unfortunately we're in lockdown here in Sydney right now, and that's not able to happen. So beggars can't be choosers, eh? Little stool. Now lights. Time for lights. It's time for the fun part. Woo! One way to get excited. Boom, boom, boom. Chuck her in there. Okay. Roll it across. Lovely. Good. Oh. Hey! Right, for my first image, I wanted to just use a bit of, like, you know, classic stuff, you know, go with the film aesthetic. I wanted to sort of create photos where it sort of makes a viewer think, oh, I just missed that person, or that someone was there just a second ago, and you know, you can sort of start to think and piece together things about, you know, who that person was, you know, just by looking at the items. I got a Sony Walkman, an old Nokia brick phone, and a pair of headphones. Second. Alrighty. And we're shooting quite wide open at f4 because I want to just, you know, let my lights sort of have a break and not use too much power. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Voila! Not sure if the lights went off then. Might just do a test shot. Oh, it is triggering the lights, alright. This one I'm packing, so that'll be pretty cool. So anyway. Cool. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah. I think those are some decent frames. Now I'll move on to Got these two little old film cameras. This will be a bit of a test of the color, see how the color stands out. I reckon the yellow will really pop on this film. Oh. Gonna use the old wallet for a bit of extra character. This is gonna be like, I guess, photos to describe my personality based on the random items I own. Anyway. Whew. Sweet, we've got the film back from the lab. It's been developed. I put it through the scanner and let's review them. Let's see how Kodak Pro Image has held up in the studio environment. So I did scan them with this Epson V850 and I did the conversion through Negative Lab Pro. And I haven't done any sharpening whatsoever and I haven't touched the grain at all. This is just how Kodak Pro Image renders an image. This is what the film stock looks like because I wanted this to be a fair test of what this film stock is capable of. So I guess we'll start with this first shot from above. We've got the little snapshot camera, the Nokia, my wallet and my keys, and this is great. The colors look really good. They're nice and vibrant. That's exactly what I'd expect. That's what the items look like. And it's nice and sharp. That could be due to the lens. It's a great lens, but even so, I have noticed even when I have shot with film stocks like Color Plus with Leica glass, I don't feel it's got that same level of sharpness that I can see in these photos actually right here. And if we move on to this one where I've got a bit closer, I've got level with the products, you can really zoom all the way in. I'll just show you here and it's great. The level of grain is there and you can see it, and I really like that level of grain. I like people to see the grain in my film photos because you know it's shot with film, and to remove that, well, if you're going to remove grain you may as well just shoot digital. There's no real point. Oh well, I guess the colors, but yeah, so this image looks great. You can even just see every little letter on the Nokia phone there. That's great. If we move on to the next one, I've just taken the same image again but just portrait. Again, look, just so sharp. It looks great. Really happy with the colors. The whites pop and the yellow pops, the wallet, everything. And then we move on to this landscape one, just all the items on the table. And here I've thrown in the little yo-yo because I wanted to just give it another color to test. And yeah, looking at all these colors here together, you've got the gray, looks natural. The brown in the wallet looks great. That little green elephant on there too. Then you got the yo-yo, that orange is correct. The yellow from the snapshot camera and the red from the Nokia phone again. It's really good. Yeah, I've got no complaints and I'm really happy with this film stock so far. If we move a little bit further on to this one with the cologne, I decided to add this blue just as another color to test in the studio, and yeah, again, really happy with it. All these photos, I'm just, yeah, quite surprised with how sharp and the level of grain you get. It's really nice. It's not obtrusive, but just enough where you go, yep, that was definitely shot on film, and that's just a classic film photo. If we move on further, yeah, this little snapshot camera with the orange yo-yo and the blue cologne again, and a bit of the flowers in the background. Really happy with this. I really like the depth of field there, and yeah, just the way it's rendered, that looks great. That snapshot logo is sharp as. That's really good. I can zoom all the way in and it's great clarity. Really happy with that again. If we look more from above again, I've just slightly changed the positioning of the products, and yeah, all looks good. The notepad looks great. Might be a little bit overexposed because it's white there, and but in contrast to the black stool, it looks good, and the blue looks good still. You got the orange of the yo-yo, the yellow of that snapshot camera has stayed consistent, and yeah, the flowers in there too, that's exactly how they look. So again, more satisfaction from this film stock, and I think this is really interesting because this is just one of their cheapest film stocks. So you might be able to go out there and buy some Kodak Pro Image. If you're happy with these kinds of results, you can save yourself, like, it's 50% of the price to buy Pro Image over Kodak Portra. Yeah, and this next one, another one with the yo-yo and the snapshot camera and the notepad. Again, really nice, crisp, sharp image. Lots of detail in there. Absolutely phenomenal for like such a cheap film stock. Again, well, I guess they do call it Pro Image, so that would be sort of an indicator that it is a professional level film stock, and I would have to agree with that because I'm really happy with these results. And then this last one here, I really like this one. It's almost like the 3 items someone might take in the early 2000s if they were going out for the day. They've got their Sony Walkmans, so they can listen to tunes on public transport, and then they got their phones, they can get in contact with their mates, and then their little snapshot camera to take photos from the day. Yeah, really great. Again, the colors are just really consistent across the board, and there's no images throughout this series where I've gone, oh, what happened there? Everything's been consistent. There were a few images, however, where my lights didn't go off. That was just a problem with the trigger because it likes to go to sleep, and I haven't noticed it's going to sleep. And it's fine with the digital camera, but my film camera had taken the photo. I'm like, oh, my trigger's asleep. So yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. But yeah, here, this will be the last one. Yep, we just see again, really nice, sharp image. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. So that's Kodak Pro Image for you in a studio environment. I'm super happy with the results. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any other sort of ideas for me, something else you'd like me to test in the studio, I'm happy to do it. And yeah, if you like this kind of video, I'm planning to do more film photography videos, so stick around and subscribe. Alright, thank you for watching, and see you later.